Hey guys, it's Arcade and I'm back with another video, and in this one we're gonna do something different. We are going to do a little challenge where I'm going to be using only one sound to create a whole song. I'm gonna create multiple songs, each with a different sound, but each song will only be using one sound. Also, I'm gonna make the songs available for free so you can download them and use them in your videos if you so choose. Also, this video is sponsored by Red Sounds, who hooked me up with this chord pack for Cthulhu, which I'm going to be using for this video as well. So they hooked me up with this pack called Future Chords, and it's a great pack. If you are having trouble making melodies or chord progressions, this is the way to go. And if you have Cthulhu, definitely go check out this pack. Basically, you get a bunch of future bass, chillwave, EDM, and even hip hop and jazz chord progressions that you can use in your music. And they are not like pre-made chord progressions. In each preset here, you've got a bunch of chords, and you can just create your own chord progressions. So as you can see, you can just try out different presets, and in each one you have a bunch of chords that you can go through and make your own chord progressions. And then you can enable the arpeggio as well and do some arpeggios and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have Cthulhu, definitely go check out this preset pack. And for this video, as I mentioned before, we are going to be making music using only one sound, and I'm going to be using Cthulhu to create the melodies and chords. So we're gonna have some fun. Anyways, let's get started. First of all, let's choose the sound for our song number one. Let's go to Nexus, and let's just go to Epic Collection. Let's try out a few different sounds. Yeah, we could actually make one song using only the harp sound. So let's create automation clip for the modulation wheel. Yeah, let's do a first song with this sound. So to enable Cthulhu, just choose the input port to 1 on your sound and output port to 1 on Cthulhu, which I already done. And then Cthulhu is using the harp sound. Okay, we can actually start with these chords. So this is the preset number 3, and we can start testing out some variations of the chords. Okay, also in the arpeggio section, we can actually change up the notes that we are using. So let's do something like this. So let's repeat that twice. Okay. And we can also experiment with the speed of the arpeggio. No. What's the 116? And let's just transpose the whole thing by 5 maybe. Let's try changing the modulation wheel, see how that affects the sound. Yeah, I actually like it on low value. Okay, so that is pretty nice. Now we just have to play around with some effects and maybe change the chords a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of the idea for the first song. And as I said, I'm gonna do multiple songs, and each one is going to have different feel, but each one is going to be created using only one sound, which I think is kind of interesting, and that's kind of the challenge. And yeah, I'm using Cthulhu because messing with the arpeggios and stuff, it's kind of a lot of fun. Anyway, so I want to actually bring back the lower notes. So I'm not sure how to do this right now. If I want to, will this work? Yeah. So here I want to have the lower notes as well. Let's see if we can change the modulation in the second part. It's still the same sound, it's just changing its modulation, I don't know, whatever. But we are still using the same preset, just tuning it differently, basically. Okay, let's continue with this and maybe add some reverb. Actually, I'm thinking let's do some effects, some automations. Maybe automate the cutoff right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's also put reverb on this sound, and we're gonna play around with that as well. Just like a lot of reverb. Okay, let's actually have it come down naturally. I really like the beginning of this song. Let's put a limiter on it so we don't clip. And I think that's gonna be it for this first song. As I said before, if you want, check out the link in the description to get this pack. And also, if you want this music, check it out as well. You can download it for free. That's the first song. If you want to have the full previews, check out my SoundCloud, it will be there. Now let's work on the song number 2. So let's just delete this, find a new sound. Let's actually create our own sound here and have some fun with it. Let's see. And this is pretty interesting. So let's see. Let's actually put a noise here and something like watery, if I can find something like that. Yeah, this could work. Yeah, I kind of like that. And maybe let's put some effects on it. Yeah, this will be like a underwater theme or something like that. So let's make it a bit louder by putting my favorite plugin of choice. Okay, let's enable Cthulhu for this plugin. Okay, and now we have the Cthulhu for the serum sound. Let's choose new chords. And I actually like the default chords from Cthulhu as well. So let's try something with those. Okay, the sound, we definitely need to lower the bass a little bit. And let's actually transpose it up this time. And And now it's a matter of testing different arpeggios and different chord progressions and whatnot. Let me actually do this late thing, which I tried before, and it's actually pretty interesting. Okay, should we go with something like this? Let's test out different chord progressions. Yeah, this one sounds like it should be the first. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if this is interesting to watch, but it certainly is a lot of fun to make. So if you have a chance, definitely try this out, because you are only focusing on one sound and on one melody, and it makes it kind of different than making any other song. Let's try to transpose it down again. So now let's try to do some automations. So certainly we're gonna automate the cutoff, create automation clip, and yeah, whatever. Let's see, could we automate, yeah, the tune. We can also detune it more. Let's actually put a macro controller on it and just automate the macro controller. Move it, automate it, bam. Let's see. Okay, let's also automate the reverb or something like that, or the delay actually. Let's try to automate the mix and also the reverb mix. Let's just do a whole bunch of automations, see where it leads us. Well, that's too much, I guess. Maybe just slightly. Let's actually lower the cutoff right here. Do something like this. Alright, I think this will work as the second song. Link will be in the description to hear the full preview. And now let's move on to the third one. So the third one, let's actually not use the arpeggio, but rather use the chords and make something with the chord progressions. So I like choir, if that's how it's pronounced. So let's try something from here. So let's go to the jazz maybe. Let's try some jazzy chords. Or maybe hip hop. What if we actually use the arpeggio from Nexus, but use Cthulhu without the arpeggio? Actually, I feel like we can do something like intense here, like intense music or whatever. Yeah, let's do something with this one. What happens if we decrease the cutoff? Okay, I actually like these chords, so let's start putting them in the piano roll. Maybe we will change the sound later. So something like this maybe? So as you can see, it's really easy to make chords and arpeggios and melodies with the help of Cthulhu. So if you are having trouble with that, I think this is a great plugin. deadmau5 himself uses this to make his chord progressions sometimes. So let's try to automate the cutoff. I really like these hip hop presets. So far, my favorite. So it's the one called 34 hip hop. And so what if we clone this sound? Don't worry, we are still keeping it as one sound, but we're gonna turn off the arpeggio. And then at that point, we're only gonna have the chords. And yeah guys, that is pretty much it. We created 3 different songs with one sound, and each song has kind of a different feel. This was just a fun challenge to try out if we can actually make music using only one sound. And make sure to check out the Red Sounds pack for Cthulhu. Link will be in the description below. You can definitely use this pack with more than one sound. They are meant especially for like future bass, but also hip hop and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about these tracks that I made, and if you want to use them, link will be in the description below as well. And make sure to try it out yourself, it's actually a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.